Just curious what your first impressions are of Kenny Golladay now that you guys have been on the field for a few practices together, and what the workouts were like when you guys got together away from the facility.
Yeah, it's been great. Working with Kenny so far, and you can tell he's a true pro. He knows, understands offensive football. He's still obviously learning our system, but you can tell he's got a good understanding of football and where to be, kind of the timing and understanding of concept. So he's been fun to work with. Obviously, his talent and skill level. You can tell as soon as you get on the field with him. So. He's a good player, smart player, and I'm excited to keep working with him.
Thanks.
Paul Schwartz, New York Post.
Hey, Daniel. Staying with Kenny for a minute. Can you see right away, when you're making some throws to him today or earlier, that his size and his length and his wingspan are going to be something you can really use? You haven't really had that in your years here. Anything on the field that kind of tells you right away, man, this is a big dude that I can throw the ball up to.
Yeah, I think you can tell. That's pretty easy. I think to tell just by his stature, his size, his length, and athleticism. He's a big target and had a lot of success in this league, going up and catching balls over guys and winning those contested catches. So that's something you can tell as soon as you get on the field with him.
Justin Walters, pick 7.
Hey, Daniel, not to beat a dead horse, but also another Kenny Golladay question. Have either of you had any conversations about what worked well for him while out in Detroit, or even like spots on the field so you guys can have some of those jump balls and replicate or duplicate that success that he had?
I think that's, we've had those conversations, and, I think, right now we're, on the field, obviously in the spring, we're just now getting to, work together and feel a lot of those things out, get a sense for, how he sees it, how I see it, how he wants the ball and where I can put it. So, I think those conversations come naturally when you're getting to know each other and working through a lot of things like we are right now.
Tom Rock, Newsday.
Daniel, I don't know how much interaction you've had so far this offseason with Saquon, but have you had a chance to see him out on the field? Do you kind of take a quick peek? Coach Judge said he works out before you guys take the field for practices.
I know Saquon's working hard and doing everything he can to make progress, every day, and that's the type of person he is, the type of worker he is, and I think we're certainly got his back and supporting him, and I know he's working his tail off, everything he can do, and doing what the trainer's asking him to do. So I know he's had that mindset since since the season, since he went down, and it's been fun to watch him work.
We talk a lot about the weapons that they've brought in this offseason to help the offense. How important is it to have a healthy Saquon back to get this offense going?
I think we all, I think, right now we're focused more on what we're doing here in the spring, kind of our day-to-day practice here, and improving, individually in our individual work with our coaches, and then as a team, as a group, when we get into more team settings. So, that's really the focus now, is kind of where we are right here. And like I said, I know Saquon's working his tail off to improve every day.
Kim Jones, NFL Network.
Hey, Daniel, do you have an early impression of Kadarius Toney and the kind of weapon he could be in this offense?
I think he brings a lot to the table, and what he can do. He's a real twitchy and explosive athlete, and we'll continue to work and get to know one another and try to help him understand what we're doing on offense as he's learning, and look forward to continuing to work with him.
And if I could, I understand Shep changing the number for a very good reason, and that's in his heart, and it's terrific. But have you once looked for 87 and Shep's 3 now?
Not really, to be honest with you, but yeah, I know he's excited about it, and you know, I think it looks pretty good on him.
Thank you.
Jordan Renan, ESPN.
Hey, Daniel, what's going on?
What's up, Jordan?
It's not much. It's year 3. Last year obviously didn't really go as planned for you. The question I get asked the most probably about you is like, is this a make or break year for Daniel Jones? I'm just wondering what you think about that question, how you look at that.
You know, I'm not sure I necessarily you know, think of it that way. I think, you know, right now my focus is on what I can do to improve, and I think that you know, making sure that I'm improving every day and getting the offense in a position to you know, go into training camp prepared and you know, prepared to, you know, start the season. So I think that's, you know, my focus now. That there's you know, we've all got to perform. This is you know, the NFL, and you're expected to perform at a certain level. So certainly understand that. But right now, you know, the way we're going to get there is to focus on what we're doing, you know, here every day at practice.
Pat Leonard, New York.
Hey, Daniel, how much had you thrown to Kenny prior to last week? Like, how often did you guys get together this offseason, and how many times and where were you able to throw him and kind of get the ball rolling on feeling out the timing?
Yeah, we got together a good bit. You know, whether it was up here in Jersey or you know, got together in Charlotte one time, and you know, so got some good time on the field together, and that was valuable, kind of getting to know each other and starting off that process there. So you know, it's been good, and you know, I thought that was a good start, but it's been good to get up here and you know, get on the practice field, get with the coaches, and you know, I feel like we've made some good progress.